us out. I say helping us out. He's really keeping the show running because I'm not tech savvy at all. So, yeah. Sometimes it's kind of funny because the other day when I was on the overnight with Queen Bee Cheryl, she was like, one of our customers said, hey, we want to see Shaggy. We want to see producer Shaggy. And she was like, yeah, but if he comes out of that control booth, nothing is going to happen because he's keeping the whole show going. So that is true. That is true. Our amazing team really does keep things going. Us hosts just sit up here and all we have to do is make sure we keep talking. So we have the easy part. We have a ballet vino in. I like that, ballet vino. It's like doing a little dance, drinking a little vino. I like that name. All right, everybody. So happy New Year. Let me know in the comments, what have you been doing differently this new year? I was saying in the earlier show, I'm not off to a great start with like New Year, New Me. I think with getting the new foster puppy, I've just been worn down. I've been so busy with her that I haven't really like jumped on any, new habits or anything like that. But that's okay. I feel like it doesn't have to be like fresh start January. Like you can ease into the month of January. Okay. We don't need to be so hard on ourselves, like January 1st, January 2nd. I'm doing all the things. I'm walking more, so that's nice. I've been outside. I've been taking the foster dog on a walk 2 to 3 times a day, so that's really nice. But other than that, just, I'm not trying to be New Year, New Me. New Year, same me. Little improvements, and I think over time, those will continue, new habits and things. But I will say this. I don't think I've spent any money this week, so that in itself is an accomplishment, you guys. Thank you. So that's something. We're on Wednesday, and I have not spent any money. Okay, I filled my gas up. I filled my tank up with gas today, but that's a necessity, so it doesn't count. All right, so today we have Indicolite, but first I want to tell you all about the live stream, how you shop, how you save. So how do you shop? You simply use the comment section. So like I've been saying, comment so that we can get to know each other, so we can chat about Indicolite, so we can have some fun here in January. But that's also how you're going to shop. So comment with what you see right here, right? Shop 1, shop 2, shop 3. The item number should be up there at the top of your screen. I will also tell you before we move to the next item, hey, if you love it, comment shop 1. Hey, if you love it, comment shop 2. So I will say that as well before we move on to the next item. All right. But that is how you shop. Don't worry. We are not going to instantaneously charge you. We don't do that. What's going to happen is we're actually going to send you a link to the product. So when you comment, it will trigger our system to send a link to your inbox. So whether it comes from Facebook, Instagram, I don't know. Are there, DJ, are there inboxes on YouTube? Or how does, okay.
For YouTube, it's when they comment, a link will be in the comment section.
Got it. Okay, so YouTube, it'll actually be in the comment section. I've wondered that for a long time. I should have asked DJ that a while ago. On YouTube, it's just going to come up in the comment section. So super easy to shop with us. You're simply then going to take that link to our website. And this is where the fun begins, okay? Because on the website, you're going to have some perks for shopping the live stream, okay? First off, you're going to get a coupon code. It is exclusive to our live stream. So that means what you see here on the live stream, those products are going to have an exclusive discount of 25% off, okay? That is going to be our coupon code LIVE, L-I-V-E, 25, and that gets you 25% off everything in today's lineup. There it is, LIVE, L-I-V-E, 25. Take a screenshot, write it down, whatever you want, but don't want you to miss out on that coupon code. In addition to that, because you're technically checking out through the website, you will get complimentary shipping on all orders $49.99 or more. Okay, so you're going to get a coupon code and you're going to get free shipping in most cases by shopping the live stream. So it's a great place to shop. It's also very fun. We can cross shop. For example, I've got 2 gentlemen's rings. If we have gents tuning in and they see the first one and they're like, ooh, I love it. And they comment shop, whatever it might be, shop 3. And then we get to the next one and they're like, oh, wait, I kind of love that one too. I can literally show them to you side by side. I can give you up closes. I can show you the under galleries. That's something that we're not able to do on the live TV side. When we move on from an item, It doesn't stay there on set. It flows out. So this is a great way to cross shop. If you're looking for a ring, you want to see, ooh, Lauren, can you show me that marquee next to the oval? I'm not sure which one I like. I can do that. That's the beauty of the live stream, is we actually have the capability to cross shop right here live with you guys. So that's a little bonus as well. And then I didn't mention this in our first show. I've got to mention it now. We also have a really, really cool thing that we do here at Shop LC. It's called Your Purchase Feeds, and it's very near and dear to my heart. I feel like a job is a job, but Your Purchase Feeds makes this a very meaningful mission here at Shop LC. What Your Purchase Feeds is for every single item, okay? Not every single time you check out, but every single item, literally each individual piece, we then donate a meal to a child in need. So if in tonight's show you buy a ring, that directly translates to a meal for a child in need. We do this here locally. We also do this in India, where our parent company is. And we have served over 56 million meals so far. And that number just keeps rising and rising and rising. So thank you for shopping with us. Our motto here is delivering joy. And I feel like with Your Purchase Feeds, I've said this before, but it creates a circle of joy. So we deliver joy to you through products and pricing. You deliver joy to children in need through that meal, through shopping and providing a meal. And then that delivers joy to everyone, to us, back to us here at Shop LC, to you, because we're knowing that we're doing good out there in the world. And I think that is so important. And I think it's so special. And I think that it speaks to the fact that there is so much more in life, and there is something bigger and someone bigger than all of us. And when we're able to do good through something as easy as shopping, you're in the right place, right? Okay, you guys, so let's get into Indicolite. Indicolite is such an incredible gemstone. It's actually a gemstone that traditionally, most often, you will see Tony presenting. So the fact that I'm able to do Indicolite on a live stream is really neat. I'm very excited for that. I have shown Indicolite, but it's traditionally been with Tony. So you know you're getting a rare gem find when it's something that Tony presents, because he is our resident gem hunter. And he gets all of the most exotic, fancy, like he gets all the fancy stuff. So if we're presenting something that Tony traditionally presents, it's going to be good. It's going to be fancy. So our first item of the day, I love this because we're taking in a gemstone that when set in gold with diamonds or like really large cuts can get into the thousands upon thousands of dollars. We're going to mix it up a little bit and show you Indicolite in some different settings with some different accent stones. So starting out with the first ring, I love this. It's a dainty ring. It's got a little sunburst style halo, but you've also got some baguettes kind of transitioning you towards the band that are horizontally placed. So they're one on top of the other as you move to the sides of the band. But all of those accent stones are done in moissanite. You've got, 12 of the round moissanite that are going to be moving in that sunburst style halo. And then you've got 4 of your tapered baguettes, 2 on each side, remember, horizontally placed. Now, the octagon Indicolite, that is a 34-point stone, 5 by 3 millimeters. So this overall is a very petite ring. It's dainty, not over the top. But what makes this ring so special is that this is actually a AAA grade ring. Y'all, a lot of times AAA graded items, AAA graded gemstones will be kept and saved for gold. We will not do AAA grade in rhodium over sterling very often. So I love seeing this. I love the fact that we're offering you a AAA grade stone with moissanite in rhodium over sterling silver. It's going to give you that same look of white gold. The rhodium is part of the platinum family, so it's going to give you this high polish, this beautiful mirrored finish. Here's a peek at that on the hand. Look at the color. So the thing with Indicolite is that it presents as this very deep teal, but then with movement and light, you get these neon flashes of blue. Size range on this one, you're going to have sizes 5 through 10 available. I love that we have that size 5. So petite fingered friends, you have the opportunity to get in on this one. Look at the color. Like, even though it's a smaller stone, right? It's less than half a carat, but because of the color, it's instantly noticeable. And that's when you know you have an incredible stone, when even though it's a bit smaller, it catches the eye, right? Because of the quality of the stone and because of the color of the stone. So starting price on this was going to be $200. After your coupon code, we can get this home to you for $150 with 5 budget payments. So you're actually looking at $30 to get home triple A Montebello Indicolite. Triple A Montebello Indicolite. That's really what we're focusing on getting you home here. Now, of course, you've got the gorgeous setting, you've got the moissanite, but at the end of the day, the fact that you're getting a Triple A Montebello Indicolite for $150, that is the magic right there, okay? That's when you're getting something so truly special. So if you're interested here in this ring, you are going to go ahead and comment shop one for our sweet sunburst style halo ring. We're calling it the Moissanite Art Deco. I can see a bit of that Art Deco styling. I just think it's a really sweet, dainty ring. Easy to wear, right? If you aren't sure, like, ooh, how often would I wear the Indicolite color tone? You know, is it something that I'm going to wear often? Is it going to be able to match with a lot of different things? Start with something like this. Start with something that is both price effective as well as more dainty, right? So you don't have to start with the biggest, boldest piece. Start with something that's going to be a little bit subtle, that you can start incorporating into your wardrobe. And then if you notice, oh my goodness, I'm reaching for my Indicolite ring all the time, then that's when you can come back. We've got some pieces later that are going to be appraised, that are going to come with certifications. Then you come back and you buy one of those high-end luxury pieces. All right. Shop one. That will be for your sweet little Indicolite ring. That one will be shop one. It's a really great look, you guys. It's classic, it's petite. I'm all about jewelry like that. I'm like, keep it simple. We don't have to get too crazy over here. But I also do like really unique designs. So there's a time and place for everything. Now, if you are a lady, that's the one that I would say start with. But if we've got some gentlemen out there, this is a really great way to start with your Indicolite. So you're going to have a single Indicolite stone. Now, it looks at first glance like this would be channel set, right? Like if you were just looking at this band, you would think this Indicolite stone would be channel set. The Indicolite stone is actually prong set on top of this gorgeous rhodium over sterling silver band. So what's going to happen here is the reason that's done that way is we can allow a lot of light to now enter in through the sides of the stone. If it were channel set, the stone could kind of almost appear like a black color. You want to make sure you're actually seeing that beautiful teal color. You want light to be able to enter the stone. So where it's prong set, it's going to allow some space there for the light to actually enter in. Now, you do have genuine earth mine diamonds as the accent stones. You're going to have 6 of those, 3 on each side, and those are channel set. So those are channel set into that band. So you're going to have the diamonds channel set, but the Indicolite is going to sit up a little bit. And I'll show you here. See that setting? See how the Indicolite just sits a little bit higher? Kind of like a little pyramid working its way up. And you'll also notice the band. It starts with the same thickness of your Indicolite. So that's a 5 by 4 millimeter. So it starts as a 4 millimeter band, and then it gets thinner as you make your way to the back of the finger. So that's going to allow for a very comfortable fit. It's not going to be something that's going to be kind of rigid or cause rigidity in the hand or in the fingers. Now, if you look on the under gallery, it might be kind of hard to see here, but there's actually going to be a D inscribed on the under gallery. We used to do this sometimes, and we're really incorporating it in a big way in 2026. But that D is actually for DeJoy, our in-house designer label. So every piece that you see, these are designed by our team for you, and we have an incredible design team. So if you are interested in something that is not just run-of-the-mill, but thought up and created by an incredible design team, DeJoy is a brand that you can shop with comfort, with trust that you are getting something uniquely made and beautifully crafted. And the reason our pricing is the way it is, and I've explained this before, but I know with our social media streams, we have a lot of new customers all the time. So the way our pricing is the way it is because we actually manufacture majority of our jewelry in-house. So not only do we design it, but we don't drop the designs and then send it off to a manufacturing company. We design our jewelry, we manufacture our jewelry, and then we bring our jewelry to you. So it is truly like it's all in our hands. It goes from our hands to our hands to our hands to yours. So it's not like it's going from us to a store where there's a markup and a markup from the designer to the manufacturer to the store. It's nothing like that. So the fact that you're buying straight from the manufacturer allows you to get just truly some of the best pricing in jewelry you will ever find will be here at Shop LC. So your Montebello Indicolite mentioned 5x4 millimeter. It's going to be a 35 point stone. So just like with that women's ring, I was letting you know, more of a petite piece, but if you're interested in Indicolite, if you want to see if you wear that color gemstone, guys, this is the place to start. And then you have 5 points of diamonds. Each one of those diamonds, though, pretty nice size, 1.2 millimeters. So they're not little flakes. They're not little specks. I know sometimes it's like just a little dot of a diamond. You actually see, you can see all 3 diamonds on each side. Alrighty, my friends, start price. Ooh, I didn't even mention that, you guys. Again, we're looking at a AAA Montebello Indicolite. So with that, AAA Montebello Indicolite, I'm impressed, you guys. We're 2 for 2 on AAA Indicolite. So we are starting at a start price of $240. After your coupon code, you're going down to $180 for a gentleman's ring. And you guys, typically it's the same with gentlemen's clothing. Gentlemen's rings tend to start just a little bit higher in price, or tend to be a little bit higher in price, because traditionally we're using more materials, right? It's a thicker piece, a chunkier piece, so we're going to be using more materials. But with something like this, you're actually at a start price that you're not paying a premium for a gentleman's piece of jewelry, which I love. So we're bringing you down to $180, and then you're going to have 5 budget payment options. So that will be a $36 budget pay. Maybe you want to do his and hers for the new year. We had a $30 budget pay on the ladies, $36 on the gentlemen's. That means you can get his and hers home for $66. All right. Sizes on our gents ring, those are going to be in sizes 9 through 12. 9 through 12 on the gentleman's ring. And I want to note, yes, I was saying how the Indicolite is actually prong set, but it's not going to catch. It's still fairly smooth, and like even if you wore gloves every day in a cold climate, you could still wear this. It's still glove friendly. All right, this one will be shop 2. Isaac is here. Hi, Isaac. I'm glad to see you in here, friend. You always make my shows so much fun. That looks like my ring. You were selling one like that with Hunter. Oh, you know what I wasn't I? The Indicolite. Isaac, did you get a gemstone ring from us? My girlfriend wears a size 14 ring. You're so goofy, Isaac. And before y'all think I'm crazy for drinking caffeine at this time of night, the way I do our coffee here is you can brew coffee and you can brew like a cappuccino. But I don't use the espresso pod, which is like, concentrated like espresso for a cappuccino. I use the coffee pod. So it's like this much very weak coffee and then just warmed up milk, basically. So it's like a coffee flavored milk. It's what I'm drinking. It's just going to get me through the live stream. Now, we are changing it up here, and we're actually going to have very few items today that are in more of a yellow gold tone. So we'll have some action yellow gold. This one is going to be done in an 18 karat yellow gold vermeil. And that's a rarity because most of our Indicolite is going to be done in either a white gold, a rhodium over sterling, or a platinum, okay? So this one being done in an 18 karat gold vermeil is really interesting. Now, I really do like this ring. I think this is a very sweet and subtle demonstration of a past, present, future ring. The gemstones are a bit more petite than you traditionally expect to find in a past, present, future ring. So the center stone will be a 5x3 millimeter, and then your 2 side stones are each going to be 4x3 millimeters. So a little bit more petite, but this makes for a really great everyday wear ring, right? The size is perfect. It's almost the size of like having a band style ring, but yeah, you're getting the past, present, and future elements in your ring right there. You're getting 51 points. So over half a carat of Montebello Indicolite through those 3 gemstones. And then our accent stones, you guys. This is really exciting to see. So, I am down with white zircon. I am super down with moissanite. I love those gemstones, whether they're accent stones. I like pieces that are solely moissanite, right? Like I am all about those gemstones. I am all about the diamond alternatives. However, when you can get genuine earth mine diamonds as an accent stone, and they don't look like dirty, grimy stones, you're winning. Y'all, you are getting tapered baguettes. Oh my goodness. You got 5 on each side. And these diamonds sparkle. Okay, so you're getting quality diamonds in a ring that when I tell you the price, you're like, wait, what? Those are genuine diamonds? Those are earth mine diamonds? Yes. With AAA Montebello Indicolite. All right. Are y'all ready for the big reveal? Are y'all ready for the price? Y'all, our strike price is $200, which means you're getting this home for $150 with genuine earth mine diamonds as your accent stone. I don't know how it gets better than this, you guys. How incredible is that? $150. That brings you to a $30 budget pay. You've got a past, present, future style, and you also have genuine earth mine diamonds in your accent stones. I am just so excited, you guys. I love being able to bring you opportunities like these because I want you to get the best of the best. I want you to have top quality products. Sizes available in this one, you're going to have 5 through 10. 5 through 10 available. I'm pretty sure this is a 5 because it fits me perfectly, which we really never see a 5 in our samples out here. So I was very excited to slip that onto the hand. And I want you to note as well, this is a 5-star rated item. Okay, so you're getting a 5-star rated ring with AAA Montebello Indicolite and diamonds for the price of $150. Yeah, I love that. If you want more of a 3-stone than a single stone, this is matching the price of the first ring right there. Also think about what gold tone you want. Do you want more of that white gold and white bright finish, or do you want something more traditional? To me, this does look more traditional. It almost looks like something that's either, kind of been passed down. It has a more traditional look with the yellow gold vermeil. All right, friends, that one will be shop 3. If you want to read the reviews, if you want to look at additional photos, go ahead and comment shop 3 for that Montebello Indicolite ring. All right. How's everybody doing out there? What are y'all up to? I am a Cleveland 5. Isaac, what does that mean? So, Isaac, you said it was 42 and raining. Isaac, I drink coffee at midnight when I do sweepstakes at the end of the month. I need to do some sweepstakes. Isaac, you've been sending me some, and I'm behind. I'm gonna see which ones are still open tonight and get some of those submissions in. I like doing those. You never know. I haven't won the candles and the flower arrangement back in 2025, but now it's 2026, so it's a new year. All right, you guys, we are getting into our first necklace, and this is actually a neck piece. This is not a pendant. This is not like a petite little piece. It is a petite piece because if this were to be brought to you on a larger scale, right, it's kind of that Art Deco. I almost think of this a little more as like a Victorian or kind of like Titanic era, right? If this were to be done in like a larger scale, this would be one of those very dramatic pieces that you see them in like the ball gown going to the ball with, right? Very dramatic. Now, this is going to have adjustability. So it is adjustable from 18 down to 20 inches with a lobster claw closure. And you will have Indicolite all throughout. So your bottom stone, that's going to be a beautiful pear cut Indicolite. That's going to be a 1/4 carat 5 by 3 millimeter stone. And that is then surrounded by 2 rows of moissanite. And that halo is really nice. It's a double halo. You got some division there as well with your rhodium over sterling. Then as you make your way up the side of the neckline, this is where the magic happens, you guys. We are actually alternating between petite round Montebello Indicolite and the most stunning pear cut moissanite. Y'all, these pear cut moissanite are no joke. All right, those are beautiful. The size on those is incredible. And the rainbow sparkle, I cannot get over the rainbow sparkle that you are seeing. Let me put this over the hand before I put it on my neckline because I want y'all to see that sparkle display. The rainbow sparkle that we are seeing on that moissanite is off the charts. And I mean moissanite, it's known to have that rainbow sparkle, but this is just next level. Y'all seeing what I'm seeing? Do you see what I see? I still have my Christmas decorations up, y'all. I'm probably not going to take them down until Sunday after church because my mom's going to be coming in town Thursday night, and then we're going to see our friend on Friday, and so I want to Thursday night have my lights up when my mom comes because she barely got to see them, and then I'll probably take them down when we get back. So next week will be a fresh start with no lights, but I'm still enjoying my little Christmas cottage cozy vibes at home right now, which kind of worked out because what was it, Tuesday morning we had our little overnight, or Monday morning we had our little overnight crew waffle party. Second year we've done that. Last year we did it up here, and this year I was like, why don't we just do it at my house, because then we can do it after our show. We're not stressed about having to work. We can just enjoy the waffles. So we did that, and so it was nice to have all the decorations still up because it was like our little Christmas thing. And then last night, just watching a show, it just makes it so cozy. I am going to do a Valentine's tree, so I'm still going to have some cozy lights up, but I go all out, y'all. Like, I do the full-on everything decorated, so it's going to be sad when I take it all down, but I'm enjoying it for at least a few more days. And you know what? I don't think there should be rules on when you take your lights down. If you're enjoying them and they bring you joy, like Christmas lights spark joy for me. I actually get genuinely sad when they're all down. Like, I start to get a little depressed. So I'm just going to enjoy my lights. I'm just going to enjoy my lights. The twinkle of the lights brings me joy. All right, you guys. So here it is on the neckline. Isn't that so elegant? So classy, right? I tried to match. I'm very into like color coordinating with the gemstones. So this is my Indicolite top. I've worn this on a couple of Indicolite shows because I just think it's the perfect color to really showcase that beautiful gemstone. I love this piece, y'all. Now, it does say 18 inches, but remember, it's adjustable from 18 down to 20. So depending on what you're wearing that day, you could have it a little bit shorter or a little bit longer. What are you going to do with the puppy? Oh, I'm going to bring the puppy with me this weekend. So she will come with me on the trip. It's just a one night overnight, so she'll be fine. She'll have her little crate. But then she's actually going to have her meet and greet with Sean on Sunday. And so Sean might want to adopt her. And so I'm super, super excited. I'm hoping and praying that will be the right fit for his family, and that it'll be the right fit for his dog, and they can just be best friends, because she is the type of dog that needs a dog sibling. She loves to play. She definitely needs another dog in the house. She would not be good as an only dog because she loves attention. And I think if she had dog attention, she wouldn't be so needy for human attention, because y'all, she follows me everywhere. If I'm not giving her attention, she's like doing her head up against my leg, like, hello, I'm here. Could you please pet me? So she definitely needs some attention. And I think if she had a dog friend, that would be perfect. All right, you guys, this one's beautiful. We are looking at a start price of $270 on this one, which, I mean, my goodness, it looks like something you would find in a museum, right? It really does look like a piece of antique jewelry. We're going to bring you down to $202.50. $202, you guys, $202.50, and then 5 budget payments. Easy breezy, $40.50 on your budget pay. Yes, Isaac, I like that color, teal or aqua. Yeah, I think Indicolite, it's kind of like a dark teal, but then you get like the aqua kind of colors through it when the light hits. So I do love this color. I think it's like that combination color. It's one of my favorites as well, Isaac. All right, you guys, this one will be shop 4. Shop 4 for our kind of Victorian styled necklace. It's the only piece we have like this. So it's the only piece that has the, full on like neck piece. The rest are just going to be pendants, or we have a beaded necklace. So if you're looking for something like this, maybe for a special event, maybe for a wedding, this is the perfect one. Yes, good time to foster, save lives. It really is. It's never a bad time to foster. But if you can find a time in your schedule where you're able to foster, you guys, it is such a blessing. It's a blessing to you as well, because you're doing something good. And I just see this sweet dog, and my goodness, y'all, I mean, the way she is, the way she knows what a dog bed is, the way she like interacts with humans, the way she acts when she sees other dogs. I know she had a family before she ended up at the shelter. So it does make me sad, because she seems like she's a dog that literally just wants love and attention and to play, and just makes me sad. I'm like, how did you end up at the shelter, sweet girl? Like, you clearly had a family. So it makes me sad to see that. Isaac, you're a goofball. Okay, so now we have the marquee cut. And I think I was kind of teasing the marquee cut in the beginning of the show. I was like, you know, if we had a marquee cut and a pear or an oval, and you could say, oh, Lauren, can I see those both together? Well, I was mentioning that because I have not seen Indicolite in a marquee cut. And if y'all see me on a show with a marquee cut, y'all correct me. Y'all call me out. I spoil her by letting her sleep in the bed. Lots of people aren't going to sleep with them, and then she will cry all night, and then they won't keep the puppies. I have a feeling whatever family she was with, she knows she knows about the bed. So I don't know, but we'll see. But she's not puppy. She's 6 months, so she's still a full-on puppy, but yeah, she's not like teeny tiny. Okay, you guys, so we have a AAA Montebello marquee cut. Yes, marquee cut. That is a 1/2 carat. This is the highest carat we've had yet. It's a 8x4mm marquee. And like I said, I have not seen a marquee cut Montebello Indicolite. Now, if I have and I'm just forgetting, y'all correct me, but I think it's absolutely gorgeous. This cut on Indicolite, perfection. Like, what a gorgeous cut for Indicolite. And then you have white zircon. So you have white zircon in the halo around your Montebello Indicolite. And then you have what I call kind of like the stair step. So moving outward down the band, you're going to have these baguette cut white zircon. And they kind of get smaller. They get smaller as you go down the hand, but they also do this stair step design. So they're not all like in line with each other. They stair step down. So you got a little bit of like a, So I love that. It adds a lot of dimension to the ring. And then that dimension just kind of adds more personality, more fun to that ring. Full carat of gemstones here in this ring, between the 1/2 carat on your Montebello Indicolite and then a 1/2 carat of gorgeous white zircon. Y'all, everything on this ring is a genuine earth mined gemstone. Okay, not to be repetitive, but white zircon is not cubic zirconia. White zircon is not a costume jewelry gemstone. White zircon is a genuine earth mined gemstone. So you're getting something truly special. Take a peek at that up close one more time. Now, your sizes today in this ring are going to be 6 through 9. I become more and more in love with the marquee cut. Not puppy trained yet. She is puppy trained, yes. So she is fully potty trained. She does not have accidents. She hasn't had a single accident. She can sit all right. She knows her name really well. She knows no really well. So yeah, she's trained. She's puppy trained. She'll need to do like a class for sure with whoever adopts her. Will need to teach her, more commands and stuff. But she's potty trained, which is huge. That's how I know she had a home, because dogs in shelters don't just know to be potty trained unless, they've had a home before. All right, you guys, start price on this is going to be $340. After your coupon code, we're coming down to $255. And then you've got 5 budget pays. So it brings you down to $51 on budget pay. $51 to get that home. So that's so pretty. $51 on budget pay. This one's just unique. Miss Pat, I like the pear. I know you always love pear cuts. I love pear cuts as well, but I'm starting to love the marquee cut. I don't know what it is. Also, it might just be so unique in the Montebello Indicolite is why I'm loving it so much. All right, friends, that one will be shop 5. Shop 5 for your Montebello Indicolite marquee cut. Another AAA graded stone. We're just doing graded stone after graded stone after graded stone. I like it. I like it like that. Oh, Isaac, she has it's like a golden retriever, right? Because I think you were trying to get one of the, was it one of the purses? Or you did get her one of the purses with the golden retriever painted on it, right? Okay, y'all. This next one, truly looks like something that I would expect us to do in gold with like lab diamonds for sure. So this is going to be your AAA Montebello Indicolite. It's the setting, right? I mean, it's a Art Deco style. You've got a 6x4mm octagon on your Indicolite. That is a 61 point stone. So we're kind of just working our way up with the carat weight, but that is a 61 point stone on your Montebello Indicolite. You then have a double halo of gorgeous moissanite. Y'all, you got 86 moissanite in total. 86 moissanite in total. 61 points on your Montebello Indicolite. Does this not look like something you would see in platinum with diamonds, right? Like this looks like platinum and diamonds. I am in shock, actually, at this one. It's probably just the carat weight, right? It's a slightly smaller stone, 61 points. And then you have all of that gorgeous moissanite. Now, how the necklace, I was like, it could be Art Deco, but I was seeing more of a Victorian flair. I definitely see the Art Deco styling in this one. I think between the double halo and then the fact that we have the tapered baguettes, just the overall setting, right? You see that Art Deco styling. It's very present here in this ring. So I love this look. You have the double halo. The double halo is a little bit tiered. So again, like with the gentleman's ring we saw earlier, your Indicolite is sitting up higher than all of your other gemstones, your moissanite. So that's going to allow the light to enter through, and that's what's going to give you those bursts of like teal and those lighter color tones. And then you've got the kind of layered, like tiered wedding cake look with your double halo. We then get to the sides where you have the tapered baguettes. Now the baguettes are not just placed in the middle of those rounds. They actually have these bars on the top and bottom in the rhodium over sterling. So that gives you a lot of definition and shape within the overall styling of your band. And then that even has some little accentuated diamonds, or moissanite, but you've got additional moissanite moving down the band. So lots of moissanite, great carat weight, and of course, quality, quality, quality. This one will be done in rhodium over sterling silver. Sizes available here, you're going to have 6 through 9. 6 through 9 again on this one. You could wear it as a middle hand ring or middle finger ring, as I have here, a right hand ring, of course. And it's just very elegant, right? Like this one kind of takes it up a notch in the luxury level, in the just having that very high-end luxury look. I feel like this one really has that presence. Just if I were to see this on someone's hand, my mind is going to think, wow, that's a pricey ring. Wow, that's probably platinum. That's probably diamonds. But you're getting the look for less. And believe me, we're going to have all those things. We just haven't gotten there quite yet. So start price today is going to be $540. We're going to give you that 25% off coupon code, which actually brings you down to $405. $405 with 5 budget payments, $81 to get this ring home. $81. So looking at your center stone, a little under half an inch on the double halo portion, like the actual overall thickness there on that one. $81 on your budget pay. This will be shop 6. Okay, shop 6 for, I would say, the most expensive look for less of the show. Because when we do get into the diamond options, there are going to be styles that remind you of this. And I'll bring you back to it. Because we were at what? 402, I think? 405. 405 on this one. And that will be shop 6. Shop 6 for our glam Indicolite. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, you did. You got her the hand-painted leather purse. I knew it. I was like, did she like it, Isaac? You gave it to her for her birthday, right? Did she love it? I'm so curious. Those bags are really neat because those dogs, they are really articulated, like very detailed in the artistry there. Yes, this one, to answer your question, she already had leg surgery. So she had a broken tibia and a broken femur when they found her on the side of the freeway here in Austin. So she has already had leg surgery to correct those. So she needed to go into a foster home because she was not able to get enough movement throughout the day to actually recuperate. She had that done on October 28th. So it's been over 2 months since her surgery, but she's still limping a lot. And that's because she doesn't have enough chances throughout the day to walk to start putting pressure on her leg again. So that's why I've been taking her on 2 to 3 walks a day for about 10 to 15 minutes. so that she starts putting pressure and feeling comfortable to put pressure on her leg again. So it's the end of her recovery process now. It's just getting her to trust herself and put more pressure on her leg. So she's still needing to take it easy. That's why like when I'm not there, she needs to be in the crate or needs to be in the bathroom. She needs to be taking it easy, but she needs more walks, and the shelter just doesn't have the ability to give her the attention she needs to fully recover. So that's why she needed a foster. All right, you guys. Now this next ring, I'm very excited because we're going to have a matching pendant. Oh, Isaac, you cracked me up. Isaac, I need a list of the people who bashed you. It has been, y'all, I don't know what. It was a crazy season with people. People, opinions, right? You always have to remind yourself when people say things, it's more reflective of them than it is of you. Doesn't mean it doesn't hurt your feelings, though, right? Like, even if I know it's not a me thing, it still stings, right? When someone says something not so nice about you, it's still like, ow, okay, that hurts my feelings a little bit. Okay, so like I said, this is going to have a matching pendant. I'm going to lead with the bad news first, because sometimes I feel like it's good to get the bad news out of the way. Sizing is extremely limited, you guys. We are limited to sizes 6 and 10. That's it. That is all we have, 6 and 10. So those middle sizes completely sold out. Now this one is done in an 18 karat gold vermeil. Okay, 18 karat gold vermeil, yellow gold vermeil. So we're dipping back into the gold vermeil. So if you want that kind of more classic style, old school style, I love the look of the 18 karat gold vermeil here on this ring in particular, and then that matching pendant that's coming up next. Now, like I said, we're kind of inching up each time in carat weight. So we had 61 points on our last gemstone. This oval right here, that's a 7x5 millimeter oval. It's 65 points, okay? 65 points on your AAA Montebello Indicolite. Then we've got moissanite. Yes, moissanite. Okay, so the inner halo is going to be gorgeous rounds. Those then have a little separator there in your 18 karat gold vermeil, and your outer halo is so beautifully done, you guys. So your outer halo, you're actually alternating between moissanite rounds and moissanite baguettes. So that's going to give you a lot of character, a little bit of dimension there to add to the overall styling of your ring. You then also have a split band. So it's giving you that V shape, kind of a long V with moissanite on each side. So you've got a very stylized ring, right? We could have easily done rounds in the center, baguettes on the outside, but no, that's not how Shop LC rolls. Our design team is always looking to bring you the best of the best design, quality, everything. So that's what they've done. So as you move around, you're going to have 3 rounds, then a baguette, a round, a baguette, 3 rounds. So on the top and sides is where we're going to have round or baguette, round, baguette. But then on the sides, you'll notice here you've got 3 rounds in between those baguettes. So it's not even like just one, the other, one, the other, one, the other. It's actually 3 and then 1 and then 1, 1, 3. So you've got a lot of character in this ring. It's those little details. It is all about the details when it comes to jewelry, right? Like those little things that just set something apart. This definitely, right? The way that's done definitely sets this ring apart. All right, you guys, your start price was $299. We're going to bring you down to $225. $225 with a budget pay of $45. Right? $45 on budget pay. This will be shop 7. Now, don't go anywhere. If you're loving this one, go ahead and comment shop 7. We want to make sure you get the link. But I have the corresponding pendant on. We actually have the corresponding piece to bring you so that you can have a Montebello Indicolite set. Wouldn't you love to own a Montebello Indicolite set? Like, I don't just have one piece. I got the whole set. Okay, I'm drenched in Montebello Indicolite. Right? So, shop 7 for the ring. It's a big look, y'all. It is a really big look. It's beautiful. Measure that for you guys. Over half an inch, about 0.6 inches or so if you went from like the widest portion. Now we will get into the pendant. So the pendant will come with the 20-inch 18 karat gold vermeil chain included. So you are getting your chain included with that pendant. So that means ready to wear, ready to gift. If you were to gift this to someone that you love, it is ready to get on the neckline, right? 20 inches. You do have a lobster claw closure there in the back. No adjustability, right? You can't make it 18 inches or anything like that. But if you wanted it to sit higher, I would say you could always slip this onto another chain that you have. If you shop with this often, chances are you might have a few vermeil chains in your jewelry box, and you can always mix and match everything. Don't feel like it has to stay on the chain that it comes in, but it's a nice bonus because it's basically a freebie. You guys, the fact that you're getting that sterling silver chain with the vermeil over it, the only thing touching your skin is 18 karat gold. Hi, Hassan. Welcome. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in again. Happy New Year. You know what? I'm glad someone else is still saying Happy New Year, because when I've been out and about, like doing errands and stuff, I've been returning a few things and whatnot, I've been saying to people Happy New Year. And I feel like it's still appropriate to say, but I don't know. I feel like not everybody's been saying it still. And I'm still like, Happy New Year, because I haven't seen you say it. Guess what? I'm doing my 2B and Evolve and AEW. Ooh, very neat. Wow, Hassan, that is neat. That is cool. Okay, so pretty much a direct match here on the pendant. So you're going to have a 7x5 millimeter oval. That's going to be 64 points. So ever so slight difference. You had 65 points there on the ring. You're then going to have a slightly less moissanite, only because on the ring you had the split band, right? So you had moissanite on each side of the band. Here on the pendant, that split band is actually going to be what you see moving up the bail. So you have a beautiful split bail covered in moissanite, but that's going to be right half of the amount of moissanite that we were initially using in the ring, because it's just going to be going up the bail. But that does make this a bail to base beauty. So the bail is covered in gorgeous moissanite. To me, that's a huge win. If I'm going to get a pendant, I like the bail to be covered in gemstones, whatever that accent stone may be, diamonds, moissanite, zircon. I just think it kind of overall adds to the look of the piece when you have that sparkle going up the bail. And sometimes on pendants, you know, it's going to be either gold or a platinum bail without any gemstones. And it's personal preference. I just prefer, if I can, to have that extra glisten going all the way up the bail. And then it's almost like just the sparkle is floating on the neckline, right? There's no like end to that sparkle. So let me do a quick measurement, as we do have the bail to base beauty. And I want to show y'all the undercarriage as well, the under gallery, because again, I'm really trying to show you guys that little D, the DeJoy logo that we have incorporated, because we're seeing it more and more in the new year. Bail to base, you are looking at 3/4 of an inch on your pendant. Here's the under gallery. Well, first, here it is up close. Let me show it to you with the ring on as well. This is a beautiful combination, y'all. If you could have this set, like, this is a beautiful set. And what I love about this is you could wear one piece if you want to kind of dress it down, just wear the ring or just wear the pendant. But if you had a cocktail party, a dinner party, a wedding, and you really want to zhuzh it up, you really want to be full glam, wear the set, wear both pieces. Okay, so here's the back, and you'll notice that G that is inscribed in your vermeil right there in the center. Isn't that awesome? I love that we're incorporating that, because we are our very own designer brand, and we should be putting our logo in things, right? When you think about it, if you go to the mall, if you go to the department stores, if you go to the high-end jewelry stores, there's a premium on those products when they have a designer stamp, whether it's initials, whether it's a logo, whether it's a name stamped inside of that piece of jewelry. You're instantly paying a premium. So why not stamp ours with our logo? You're not going to pay a premium, but you're going to know you are wearing a signature DeJoy piece of jewelry. All right, you guys, Montebello and Indicolite again on this one. Price point starting at $300. We are going to take you down to $225. This is right. $225. Wow. Okay. With 5 budget payments, $45 on your budget pay. I don't know why. I thought the ring was more. The ring was not more, though. It was the same price. Okay. $225 on budget pay. So y'all, you can actually get home the set for $90, under $100, and you can have the set of AAA Montebello Indicolite with moissanite. Y'all, moissanite to me is such a nice upgrade because it gives you a sparkle that nothing else does. It is like this rainbow sparkle display. It's absolutely gorgeous. It really is, no other gemstone has that refractive index. So it reflects light in a rainbow dispersion. It's amazing. All right. So shop 7 for the ring, shop 8 for the pendant, shop 7, then shop 8 if you want to get them both. I think this is such a beautiful way to wear your Indicolite is in a set. And, you know, in Italy, I remember Gaia saying that it's like traditional. You don't walk out of the house without your full set of jewelry. So like if you have the pendant, the ring, like you don't leave the house with having all of your jewelry on. And I think that's a really nice little tradition. It's like that allows you to look put together. That's when you're like complete, you're finished. I feel like here it's more like, okay, don't walk out without like, you know, your makeup on or walk out looking like a mess. But I love that. And I think here, you know, we could go with wearing more sets of jewelry. I think for me, especially, it would just simplify my life because a lot of the time when I'm heading out the door, I'm running late. That should be what I work on in 2025 or 2026. I mean, is not being late. I don't show up late, but my intention is a lot of times to be there early. And unfortunately, that doesn't happen a lot of the times. My intention is like, ooh, I'm gonna get to work an hour early tomorrow and do this, this, and this on my checklist. And then I show up, you know, 30 minutes early, and it's like, yeah, that checklist didn't really get done because I showed up 30 minutes early instead of an hour early. And that's okay. It's okay. But, you know, I'm always trying to do this and trying to do that. Now there's the foster dog and got to get her squared away and put some peanut butter in her toy and make sure she has water and all the things that she needs. So, yeah. And other than that, it's just normally my dog who's high maintenance. Y'all have heard about her, right? She doesn't like to go on walks. It's like begging her to go outside. So there's always something in life. And a lot of times that really does deter me from putting on my jewelry because I'm like, I just got to get out the door. I got to get out of here. I don't have time. I don't have time to put on jewelry. So I'll put on the same hoops over and over and over again. So it's good to have a set because you don't have to think about it. All right, friends, shop 8 for this one. Now, if you comment shop 8, you can actually scroll down. There is a bundle and save option because we were looking at $225. Okay, you go use that bundle and save because that is going to be, that'll save you about $20 if you do the bundle and save. Sometimes with the bundle and save, as long as both items are in the show, you can actually, excuse me, stack the discount. So you can sometimes apply the coupon code on top of the bundle and save. So go check that out. I know Elias and I have tested it in the past, and there have been a few times where there's a little loophole and somehow you can stack it. So I suggest try to stack those coupon codes and see if you're able to do both. Okay. Alrighty, friends. This one will be shop 8. Isaac, do not call me late, Lauren. When do you get the Lauren line of clothes or jewelry? I should totally try to do a line here. I just honestly have not had the time to sit and design something or think up a design, but they do offer a program for hosts where you can design some things, like a particular ring or, you know, Hunter did his shirts. And I know some people have done it. They recreated one of Stephanie's rings, actually. That's just one of her personal rings that she wears. So I know that they have, I know that they do it. It's just finding the time and then also kind of, you know, figuring out all the logistics of what that looks like is something I haven't ventured into because you always think you have time and then things get busy before you know it. And it's about to get busy, you guys. I'm about to start doing back to some Toyota work and travel for that. So it's going to be a busy couple of months. Now it's kind of like that slow time in January, but it's about to get crazy. After the last week in January, February is going to be crazy. I don't think I have any outside work in March, though. So that will be nice. I'll be here for the month of March, just hanging with you guys. Not just hanging with you guys. There's no just about it. But I'll be hanging in March, and then April gets busy again. Of course, every year I do the New York Auto Show, so that's 10 days in New York. So it gets, and then we're in May, right? So, I mean, the year starts rolling. What's the song? The years start coming and they don't stop coming. That's literally how it goes. Okay, you guys. So here we go with our second and final gentleman's ring of the show. I love this one, you guys. You are getting actually, it's a 5-stone ring, right? Yes. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is not for the gentleman who wants something subtle. This is for the gentleman who's like, I love Montebello Indicolite. I love bling. I want something that's going to be like a boss move, a power move. That's this ring right here. Okay, so this is going to be a 5-carat gentleman's ring. You've got baguette cut Montebello Indicolite moving all the way across the front of the hand. And those Montebello Indicolite are going to be 6 by 3 millimeters each, a carat 75. So just under 2 carats of Montebello Indicolite. And they're thick, right? 6 by 3. So, I mean, this is over 6 millimeters because then you have 1.5 millimeter moissanite moving all the way around. So you're actually looking at, that would be 3, 6, and 9 millimeter thickness at the top where all of your gemstones are. And then that does narrow out as you go to the underside of the band. But we're looking at 9 millimeters in thickness there. Okay? 9 millimeters. You've got 32 raw moissanite, and those are the framework. Okay? So the moissanite is a complete frame surrounding your Montebello Indicolite. But what I love is you actually also have the framework of 18 karat gold vermeil. So that is outlining your Montebello Indicolite, and then we bring in the moissanite. So we are really, really making sure that Montebello Indicolite is accentuated, right? We're making sure that it is noticeable, that it is seen. And I love that. Now, the quality, these are not going to be AAA. This is going to be premium. And I want y'all to notice that there is a difference. I think sometimes, we look at gemstones and it's like, okay, Lauren, that's AAA. Like, I don't really know if I see that. This is AAA. It's a little, the stones are a little bit lighter, right, in color. You're going to see a little bit more translucency in the stones as well. And I'm going to show you up close next to a AAA. And I'll show you in this one because it's a multi-stone as well so that you can see the difference between the premium and the AAA. So see the AAA deeper and darker in color tone, more saturated, where the premium that we see on the gentleman's ring is a little more translucent, a little bit lighter in color. Now, I was saying this with the gold, and I'll say it again here. Just because it's not graded does not mean it's not good. If you love the look of this, you love the look of this. Like, it does not have to be graded for it to be your favorite, right? Like, you might truly like that lighter color tone. And I think the lighter color tone is beautiful. It's a lighter teal. I think it's gorgeous. So go with what you like. Don't go with something because of the grading. When it comes to tanzanite, that's the best description or the best comparison I can make. When it comes to tanzanite, if you like light lavender colors, don't get a quality tanzanite because that's going to look more like an indigo blue, where a non-graded tanzanite is going to look like a beautiful lavender. So go with what color you actually love or what style you love. I love this style for the gentleman. It's a big, bold look, but if you want to make a statement, this is going to do it. Now, sizing, okay? Sizing, it's a little dreary when it comes to sizing, you guys. We're looking at sizes 9, 11, 12, and 14. So we've got scattered sizes, 9, 11, 12, and 14. Sizes 10 and 13 are sold out. If you are interested in those sizes, there is a little black bell, and this is for anything on the website. If you ever see that black bell, click on it. It's going to allow you to input your contact information. If we get that back in stock, we will notify you. It does not mean we're going to get back one in stock that's damaged. It means someone might have ordered a 10 and they needed an 11, and you just happen to get the 10 that they send back, okay? Or it means we have a 10 on set and we're using it for our show, and so they've checked it out of inventory, so they think they don't have any more 10s. We check our stuff in, a 10 might come back in stock. You never know. There are all different kinds of things. They could be using the 13 for a photo shoot tomorrow and have it checked out of inventory. All kinds of things could happen. So I would just say, if you're interested and we don't have your size, ring that little bell. Starting price on this is $380. We're going to bring you down to $285. That's right, under $300 for a men's ring that looks like this, winning. And then you've got 5 budget payments of $57. I love this, y'all. I think this is great for the gentleman. The color's perfect too because it's not an overly feminine gemstone. So like anyone could wear this. Alrighty, friends, that one will be shop 9. Shop 9. Isaac, no, not stuck with just us. I just meant I'm just here. I'm not doing 2 jobs, you know. I wear a 10. I feel like that tends to be like the median size, Isaac, for the gentleman out there. Yeah, you're out of luck on that one, Isaac, because we are sold out in size 10. So that one will be shop 9. They have one propping up the cover. It could be, Isaac. Honestly, you never know. It's funny how we have stuff like that, but literally, if we check something out for a show, like they count that from the inventory. Okay. Look at this. I am absolutely in love with this combination. Now, if y'all look at this, what gemstone are y'all guessing is in between our Montebello Indicolite? Warning, you will not guess right. Just kidding. Just kidding. What are y'all guessing? Because we are tricking you. What do you think that gemstone is? For every oval Montebello Indicolite, there are 2 petite round gemstones, and they are like oceany. Look at those. Vibrant, bright. What is the guess? I know I have a little delay, so I'm going to talk about the Indicolite while y'all place your guesses. It's a gemstone that we love, but wow, that's really exciting. Okay, so your oval Indicolite, you have 4. Those are each going to be 5 by 3 millimeter ovals, but those are placed on the horizontal. Okay, so they're horizontally placed. Everything is channel set in this band style ring. So you've got your horizontally placed oval Indicolite. Oh, Miss Pat guessed diamonds. I think you were looking at the gentleman's ring. Guess now that we have this one on the screen, see that color tone? In between the Indicolite. Laurenite. I like Laurenite. Man, I need to discover a gemstone, y'all. Y'all are gonna find me out digging behind my apartments, looking for gemstones. So you're getting 96 points total carat weight on your Indicolite, y'all. So I said we're just going up, up, up. Each one of those, let's see, 96 points. 24 points. 24 points on every single Indicolite. So about a quarter carat there. And then you have Paraíba. You guys, we have Paraíba tourmaline. Paraíba is making its little entrance here in the show. Between every single Montebello Indicolite, you're going to have 2 Paraíba tourmaline. Those are vertically placed, one on top of the other, giving you that bright burst of like neon vibrant blue. Can y'all even believe that we've brought Paraíba tourmaline into this? Now we're back into the AAA. This is the Ocean Crest Band ring. I love this look. I really do. And I love the combination of the lighter and darker blue together. All channel sets, your stones will be really nicely protected. You're going to have sizes 5 through 10 available on this one. And this is a 5-star rated item. So feel free to go read those reviews when you comment shop 10. Sizes 5 through 10. Now, price point, we are starting at $500. Apply our coupon code, $375. That is going to be your price point, $375. Sorry, you guys, my allergies are going crazy. $375. And then 5 budget payments, $75 on budget pay, y'all. And we are getting nearly a full carat of AAA Montebello Indicolite. And I'm just warning y'all, when we enter into the second half of the show, we are going to get into high end. So I know I'm a little over the hour, but we're about to get into the second half of the show. We have less items in the second half, so I'm not too concerned about it, but we are going to get into the high end. This is just a great everyday wear band ring. Those blue color tones will be really great with jeans. The fact that everything's channel set, you could put this with gloves if you work in a medical environment or with small children and you don't want anything to get caught. Even if it's just like in wintertime, you don't like to wear things with a lot of prongs because of sweaters, right? I just have a bracelet that has a little like hinge kind of closure. It's really cute. But every time I wear a sweater with that bracelet, I'm caught on myself the whole day. So I totally get that if you want something that's not going to catch, this would be a really great ring. All right, friends, $75 on budget pay. This one will be shop 10. All right, who's ready to enter into luxury? The look of luxury. Miss Pat looked purple on screen. Oh, okay, I can see that. because we do have our purple lighting as well. But yeah, it's going to be that pop of Paraíba. Can y'all believe that, Paraíba? Wow, we are turning up the heat in here. I wish we really were, because it's chilly in here. And I turned it to as high as we could. It's just, this building is funny. Everything kind of like different thermostats affect other thermostats. It's all like a funky little thing. All right, you guys, we're getting into our first IGI certified ring. Now, this is going to be part of the Luxoro collection. So this one will be done in 10 karat yellow gold. So this is not a vermeil. This is 10 karat yellow gold. You will have your AAA Montebello Indicolite. So this is the same graded Indicolite that we were seeing in the vermeil and the rhodium over sterling pieces. Now, when it comes to our IGI certified pieces, this is the only piece done in yellow gold. Everything else that you're going to see on the luxury side of the show is done in either platinum or white gold. So this will be done in 10 karat yellow gold. You have a carat 26 on your Montebello Indicolite. Y'all, that is the not just the largest carat weight, but the single stone largest carat weight, okay? One stone that is over 1.25 carats. And then you've got two beautiful diamonds, one on each side. It's very simplified. Like, this is a simplified look with your Montebello Indicolite. You've got a petite round that's going to be 2.2 millimeters, one on each side of your Indicolite. So this is very simple. It's just allowing you to really take in the beautiful color tone of that AAA Montebello Indicolite. You've got the diamonds are just kind of dotting that ring. They're not over the top. They're not overpowering. Everything is very simple, calm, elegant. I think this is a really beautiful way to see your Montebello Indicolite if you just want simplicity, if you want everyday wear. Right? We're going to get into some pieces with halos and this and that. And I think this makes for a really great everyday wear ring with the luxury quality materials, right? So here's another close-up peek and look at the quality on that Indicolite, right? It's the perfect teal color with the neon blue flashes coming through that stone. Beautifully finished under gallery. Now this one being in 10 karat gold, this is part of the Luxoro line. So you're actually gonna have this really nice capital or cursive L inscribed on the inside. And y'all probably won't be able to see that there. But you've got a cursive L inscribed on the inside. And if you go to the website, if you comment shop 11, you can see the photos including of the interior of the ring. Now sizing is great on this one. A lot of times when we get into gold, we have a little more flexibility. So we're going to be starting at size 5, and we're going to move up from there with half sizes included. So we're going all the way up to size 11 with those half sizes included. 11 and a half and 12 are currently sold out, but oftentimes, let me double check the pricing. I think it's going to be $1,500. So a lot of times if it's over 1,000, we will be able to ring size this for you. Not making any promises. Call the personal shoppers. See if they're able to figure that out. It might be at a little fee. They might be able to do it complimentary, but call them and ask. Let them know, hey, Lauren mentioned a lot of times on the TV side, if something's over 1,000, you'll be able to size it. Do you think you could do it? Just ask. It never hurts to ask, right? All they can do is say, oh, sorry, that's only for TV. That's all they can do. Or they might say, oh, yeah, we can probably do that. So give it a try. Give it a try. Now, your Montebello Indicolite, like I said, a carat 26, and then the 2.2 millimeter diamonds. Price point $1,500. We're talking about gold. We're talking about diamonds. We're talking about over a carat of Montebello Indicolite. 5 budget payments. You're looking at a $300 budget pay. So yes, we are in the luxury portion of the show, but you're still going to get some incredible pricing for what you're getting. What you're paying is amazing, you guys. That's the beauty of Shop LC. All right, friends, this one will be Shop 11. Shop 11 for our first Indicolite in gold and the only piece we have in yellow gold this evening. All right. It's going to be good. We've got so many beautiful things. L for Lauren. Yes, Isaac, it's so funny because when I do my initials, it's my, cursive L and then the cursive M. So whenever I look at Luxoro, I do think of my initials because it's very similar to the way I write it, right? When I do my initials on paperwork or whatever. So it's kind of funny when I see that. I'm like, my initials. I digress, y'all. You know me. I could chit chat all day. I could just talk and talk and talk and talk. But it would be fun one day to actually buy a Luxoro piece and have my little initial in there. Okay, this is going to be our only beaded piece of the entire show. Y'all, this is Rhapsody collection. Okay, so the chain links, the adjustability, the lobster claw closure, all of those elements are done in 950 platinum. You might be going, okay, what does that mean? What that means is all of these beads are quad A, the best of the best, top tier. The color does not get better than this. Okay, we've got beads going all the way around the neckline. Now there's a slight graduation. So starting at the back of the neckline, they're going to be a bit smaller. They get a little bit larger as you make your way to the base of the neckline. And this is adjustable. So your description is going to say 18 inches. It's actually adjustable from 18 down to 20. And you will have your brag tag at the bottom of that with the Rhapsody Collection logo. So I'm going to use that lobster claw closure. Get this onto the neckline. Y'all, this is like one of the first shows in a while where I feel like I need to slow down so that we don't run out of products. Ooh, look at that beauty. Oh, wow. Okay. Hello, Quad A. What an introduction to Quad A for our show today, right? I mean, whoa. Wowza on the colors there. Now, something I really have to say is when we're looking at Quad A, or when we're looking at beaded jewelry, I'm sorry, Quad A in particular, but beaded jewelry, beaded Indicolite is Indicolite simply in a different form, simply in a slightly more organic form. It does not mean it is not genuine Indicolite. So because it hasn't been diamond cut, it hasn't gone, or not diamond cut, but cut, and it hasn't gone through that process, it's in slightly more of an organic way, but it is still, I don't know what is so funny over here. Miss Pat Perkins is just cracking up. Oh, maybe that this is the first time I have to slow down. So we have 30 carats of Montebello Indicolite. Now, Quad A on these, but what I was saying is the beads are genuine Indicolite, right? Genuine Indicolite. So you're getting the genuine gemstone, but you're getting a much higher carat weight in the beaded form. So if you want to own 30 carats of something, beaded is the way to go. And beaded jewelry, you guys, is very popular. If you love a gemstone, try it out in beaded form. See what that looks like on. I feel like it's a very different look. Traditionally cut jewelry has a little bit more of a formal essence to it. So if I were wearing like the pendant that we're going to have coming up, it's very formal. I wouldn't necessarily wear it to the same occasions that I would wear the beaded necklace. The beaded necklace, I feel like I could wear very casually with a t-shirt and jeans. I could wear with a sundress. I mean, there's a lot more versatility in how I can wear this necklace in the beaded form. It can be dressed up without a doubt, right? I mean, pearls are more organic in form and they can be dressed up, but it can also be dressed down. So you get so much versatility when you look at beaded jewelry, and that just, I love that. I really do. I think that makes these pieces so, so special. All right, my friends, this one will be, oh, I haven't gone over the price. I got to go over the price with you guys. I'm sorry. This one's going to be $1,500. Again, $1,500. Oops. With a $300 budget pay. If you're a collector, like beaded jewelry is where it's at to get that huge carat weight for your buck. But I know some people, it's like, wait, I don't get it. Like, is it the same? It's the same. It's just slightly more raw. It hasn't gone through the cutting process. They would take the same stone and create the indicolite that you're seeing here. They've just kind of softened it. So if you want something that's a little more quiet luxury, right? Beaded jewelry. Let's do that. That's the way we're going to describe this in 2026. Beaded jewelry is more of a quiet luxury versus a bam, in your face. I'm Quad A Indicolite. This is like, hi, Quad A Indicolite. Do you like that description? Okay. Shop 12 for your 30 carat, yes, 30 carat Montebello Indicolite necklace. Yeah, we'll probably do a recap. I might fill the time, you guys, honestly. There might be quite a bit to say of these because a lot of these are going to have certifications and whatnot. So when I get into the cards, sometimes there's a little bit more to say about all the jewelry. So we just had the hi, I'm in Montebello Indicolite. Now we're getting into the bam, I'm Montebello Indicolite. And believe me, there's a time and place for that as well. Look at this. Okay, IGI certified. Now, this one is going to be back in gold. And when something is in platinum, that means it's quad A. Anything less than quad A is going to be in gold. But something I should mention is sometimes we'll have a AAA piece that could be quad A. It could be very close to quad A, but because of, for whatever reason, we want to do that design in gold, it might be for pricing, we grade it as a AAA. Looking at this, could be close to a quad A. I'm not grading it, I can't do that, but I know since it is in gold, it's going to be a AAA graded regardless. Y'all, this also includes earth mine diamonds, graded earth mined diamonds. That is huge. We've been utilizing a lot more of our luxuriant lab diamonds in some of these gold pieces because we can get top quality stones. We are using top quality earth mine diamonds. That is huge, you guys. These are going to be colorless I2 clarity. I mean, these are incredible. And you're getting a lot of diamonds. You're getting 44 diamonds, half a carat of diamonds. Now, some of those in the form of rounds, some in the form of baguettes. The inner halo is going to be your round diamonds. The outer halo, we're actually alternating baguette, round. So the inner halo, you're going to have kind of that gold bar, keeping everything within that octagon shape. The outer halo is like a sunburst, a starburst style, right? It just flows outward. It's like these beams of light, these beams of diamonds moving outward. And then you've got the round diamonds moving down the band. You've got 4 on each side. This is so luxurious, you guys. I mean, this is true luxury in your Montebello Indicolite. A little bit of an Art Deco styling that we see there. Now, with this one, you're going to get 2 different cards, okay? So you'll get your Luxoro card, since this is done in 10 karat white gold. You will also get your IGI certification. So this is for International Gemological Institute. This is not going to be an appraisal. So it's not certified in appraise, but it is certified by IGI. So that's a really nice thing to note. When your piece is certified, you can scan the QR code and get even more details. But this is just going to give you every single detail of your ring, right? It's going to say white gold ring, 1 colored stone, 58 natural diamonds, 58 brilliant round baguette cut diamonds, 61 points, E to F color, I1, I2 clarity. Like, it's going to give you all of the details of your ring. So this is the kind of card that's like, it's certified. People pay to have their pieces certified. It's kind of like a certificate of authenticity. People will go and pay to have this card done. You're getting that as like a little gift with purchase, completely complimentary. Okay. So you're going to get both of your cards, Luxoro and IGI. Keep one with your ring, keep one in your safe or your safety deposit box. Yes, of course, Miss Pat. Now that's a ring. Love it. I know. This is like the big wow factor. Big wow factor. Sizes on this, you're going to start with size 5. We are moving upward from there. And again, we have the half sizes available. We're moving up through size 10. Anything above 10 is currently sold out. I would either ring the bell or contact the personal shoppers and see if they're able to do some sizing for you. Price point. Now we are starting at $29.40. After your coupon code, we're looking at $2,205. With 5 budget pays, $441 to get this home on your budget pay. All right, $441 on budget pay. It's a really sweet ring. That's some glamour, right? Glam factor, hello. Alrighty, that one will be shop 13. Shop 13 for our glam factor ring. Isaac, are you back at 2 or just 10? No, I will be here at 2 and 10. 10 a.m. and then 2 a.m. 10 and 2, 2 and 10. Yes, I will be back for both shows in the morning tomorrow, 10 a.m., and then again at 2 p.m. So that will be really fun, getting to hang out with you guys tomorrow for 2 live streams. Y'all, two days in a row. We're back to our old school days of the live streams. I'm trying to pack what I can in here in January because then, like I said, February is going to be a bit hectic for me, so I'll probably have to take a little step back from the live streams because of the other work that I'll be doing. So I'm trying to pack as much as I can in here in January. All right, you guys, that one will be shop 13, shop 13. Y'all, I've been doing all the remedies. I've got my ginger cut, my lemons. I bought pineapple juice, actually fresh pressed pineapple and ginger juice that I've just been taking like a little bit of each day, having like a little small cup of it each day. I'm doing everything to keep my immunity up. And I think it's just the allergies here. Every day I feel like I wake up with a little tickle in the back of my throat, just a little scratch. But it's not like I'm getting sick. I just always wake up with this little like scratchy throat. I'm like, are you kidding me? Why? And I truly just think it is the allergies here because I have fought off the sickness that plagued the entire building, right? It was like the entire building was sick around the holidays. I managed to survive it. So I feel like this just has to be the allergies in the air, the cedar, right? I mean, it's crazy. The just kind of itchiness, the drainage you feel from that. All right, you guys. Now, if you loved that ring we just had and you loved that glamour factor, I'm about to bring you a look for less. And I love that we kind of snuck this into the second half of the show because when I was looking at it just in the lineup, I was under the impression that this one was also done in gold. That's where my head went. I was like, oh yeah, gold diamonds. Like that whole side is gold and diamonds. That's really the look that you get. No, I do not work at 2 a.m. on the TV side. No, not tonight. I am going to be 10 a.m. on the live stream tomorrow and 2 p.m. on the live stream tomorrow. And then Saturday, I'm in the afternoon show with Tony from 2 to 4 and 8. No, from 4 to 6 and 8 to 11. 4 to 6 and 8 to 11. All right, you guys, 7 by 3.5 millimeter on your octagon. Ooh, whoa, we're changing it up. It's not an octagon, it's a baguette. Y'all, that's an elongated baguette as a center stone. We really don't see that very often, right? You don't see the baguette cut as a center stone very often. That's really unique. I love that we did that. So that's a 7 by 3.5 millimeter baguette, 68 points on that stone, and it's a triple A. So it is a triple A grade. Here's where things start to get a little bit different, right? Where we're able to bring you the look for less. We are looking at rhodium over sterling silver instead of white gold, and we are utilizing white zircon. So you're going to have white zircon in that halo, right? And then as you move down the sides of the band, you're going to have the stair steps. So was there another ring in this show that had the stair steps? I was like, it's kind of stair stepping down with the baguette cut. So you have the rounds frameworking the Indicolite, and then you have stair steps of white zircon. See, I keep calling them diamonds because it looks so good. Of white zircon moving down the sides, like doop, doop, doop. And they get slightly smaller too, slightly more narrow as they make their way down the side of the band. But see what I mean? Everything kind of works its way up. It's like you're walking the stairs up to that Indicolite. Here it is on the hand. What is Isaac saying? Oh, Isaac, don't call out. I don't want you to do that. I want you to save those days. Save your days for when you win a trip to Texas. But yes, I am going to be 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. here on the Shop LC live stream. DJ, are you here tomorrow?
Yes, at 4:30.
Oh, DJ's doing the later ones. No DJ in the morning. Probably Ellie's, maybe. I don't know. Okay, you guys. So $300 is going to be your price. We're starting at $400. We're taking $100 off with your coupon code. You are getting this one right here home for $300. 5 budget pays. So that's $60 on your budget pay. And then sizing. Ooh, okay, that's the sad part. Y'all, we're out of size 6. We only have 7, 8, and 9. So we started really limited already, and size 6 is sold out. So you have sizes 7, 8, and 9. That's kind of a bummer. But you know what? If you have a petite finger, use find a backing, find a sizer, and just size it that way. if you have a larger fingers, and you could do a 7 for like a pinky ring. So it actually makes for a really pretty pinky ring, doesn't it? I think it's because of the baguette, because it's kind of like a slender cut. It looks really cute as a pinky ring too. So you could totally do that. Whoever lost the coin toss will be here with Lauren. Ha ha, very funny, Isaac. Okay, friends, this one will be shop 14, $300. Wow, we snuck that in with all the high end. Just so y'all can see, we do a little bit of everything for everyone here at Shop LC, okay? Wow, that's a good find. DJ, yes, you will see me at 10 a.m. Yeah, I heard there was a virus going on. I don't know. But I've been doing all the things. I've been doing all the protocols. My protocol, the protocol that our host manager sent us out. She was like, do this, do that. So that's when I went and got the pineapple juice, because I don't traditionally drink pineapple juice. There is a really good pineapple juice at HEB that I'm like, it was $9, you guys, for this pineapple juice. It was in a glass jar, and it's pressed. It's pressed, and it's full 100% pineapple and ginger pressed. That's all it is. And it's like a glass jar like this was $9. But I was like, I mean, if we're talking about immune booster, the pineapple has a ton of vitamin C, and then the ginger on top of that, I was like, okay, it's worth it. So that's why I've just been drinking, though, like this much a day, like a little bit a day. I'm like, I will use this so sparingly. This will last me 2 weeks. My $9 will last me 2 weeks. Okay. Y'all, this is so nice. This is platinum. Okay, did y'all see the look on my face? That's the look of putting platinum on. I told y'all, I tell y'all before, I'll tell you again, wearing platinum feels different. There is a heaviness to platinum. It's the density, right? It is the density that really gives you that like, that feeling. It's 5.77 grams of platinum. So I mean, yeah, you're getting quite a bit of platinum. Now that center stone, that Indicolite, that's going to be a carat 19. Carat 19 cushion cut quad A Indicolite. Yes, that's why we've entered back into the platinum zone. We've got quad A Indicolite here on this one. And then you've got gorgeous earth mine diamonds. Those diamonds are going to be, let's see here, EF color VS clarity, 35 points on your diamonds, and then a carat 19 on your Indicolite. So you've got the cushion cut Indicolite sitting right up above your diamond halo. And then as you make your way down the side of the band, you've actually got the split kind of V band, but then you've got a little baguette in the middle. So the split V, that's done in white diamonds, and then you've got the baguette right there in the middle. So I love that, because sometimes with a split band, you know, you'll see a little bit of the skin, it'll just have some open space. But when we're getting to high-end luxury jewelry, you really just want to see diamonds, diamonds, diamonds. So I love that we have the baguette cut stone right there filling in that space, so that all you see are diamonds. All you see is glitz and glamour and sparkle, because my goodness, we're talking about platinum, right? I mean, we're talking about quad A Indicolite. So you want to have full-blown luxury when you're looking at a ring like this. Sizing is very limited. Sizing is going to be 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now, platinum is quite difficult to size, so I would talk to Shop LC before you order or take this anywhere, because it can be quite difficult. But I'll give y'all an up-close peek at that quad A Indicolite, platinum and diamonds. Now let's take a peek at quad A and AAA together. So here's your quad A, here's your AAA. Now remember, the AAA is simply done in gold. I can kind of see that, right? A slight difference there. Remember I was saying, if it's in gold, it's only going to max out. It's going to max out a AAA, but it could be very reminiscent of a quad A. Isaac said I have to go, but I will be back at 10 a.m. if I can wake up early. Isaac, okay, we'll see you at 10. Don't stress. If you're not awake, no worries. Hey, if I could sleep in, I would be, especially with my little puppy these days. So if I could be sleeping in, I would. So Isaac, you sleep, get the rest, get the sleep. You don't want to get sick. Okay? So now we got to get into your price versus the appraisal. This was appraised on July 31st of 2025. So this was appraised last July. And it was appraised at $7,000. Okay, $7,000 was your estimated replacement value. Your price today, we are starting you off at $3,340. We're going to go down to $2,505, $7,200, $505. You are saving $4,495. $4,495 by shopping with us here at Shop LC. We have these appraised. Okay, these are from an accredited gemological institute in New York. It has the date, all of the details of your gemstone, and that appraisal price. Because you were buying directly from the manufacturer, you were able to get it for a fraction of that price. Now, with your price, you're going to have a budget pay of $501. And I know some of you, like, you seek out certified appraised pieces. That to you is kind of where the value is getting those certified and appraised pieces. Because you know what you're getting is worth outside of Shop LC, right? Isaac, you don't sound sick. You can't tell me he doesn't sound sick. You can't hear him. It's easy to be on the live stream and not feel good. Oh, that's it. That is $1.99 for pineapple. I don't eat pineapple though. I always say I'm allergic to it. And I stand by that because when I eat pineapple, the roof of my mouth like kind of burns and tingles. Some people say, my mom says I'm not allergic and it's just like the pineapple. But I read somewhere that if you're allergic to pineapple, that's what happens. The roof of your mouth gets kind of tingly. So I don't eat pineapple because it irritates my mouth, but I like pineapple juice just because of the immunity. All right, friends, this one will be Shop 15. All right, Shop 15 for our first certified and appraised piece of the show. Shop 15. Your mom says you're always sick, Isaac. I feel like that's me. I feel like I used to always be sick. And now I'm not, but like I said, I just have that like consistent little tickle in the back of my throat that I can't seem to kick. I'm like trying to drink all the tea, ginger, lemon, all of it. And it's like, I just keep waking up with this little tickle in the back of my throat. All right, you guys, that one will be Shop 15. We've got a couple items left for you. And then we will just kind of look at our favorites from the show if we have a few extra minutes there at the end. Isaac, have a good rest of your evening. Stay safe, stay warm, feel better. It's that season, you know? I feel like everyone here is kind of getting well now, so that's really nice. All right. Okay, we have another certified and appraised ring. This style actually reminds me a bit of that style, but there are some differences. Ooh, we've done something on this one that I've never actually seen before. Whoa, okay. So we are back into 950 platinum. All right, 950 platinum with a quad A Montebello Indicolite. That is going to be a carat 32 on your kind of more of an elongated cushion. It says cushion, but it's more lengthy, almost like a octagon meets cushion. That one will be done with diamonds as well. So 33 points of diamonds. Those are going to be E to F in color VS Clarity. And this is where I say we're doing something that I've never quite seen us do. So you got a really beautiful round diamond halo surrounding your quad A Indicolite, but then where the band comes in. Now, it's not a V with your diamonds. It's longer. It's quite short, right? You can see there. It kind of stops right there. But look what we've done. So in between, you have your baguette cut diamonds, but they're kind of like lower within the round cut diamonds. So like if you looked at this one, we had the baguette filling in that space, but it's on top of the round diamonds. Okay, that's the one we just did. This one, the baguette cuts are like kind of underneath in your round diamonds. So it's a completely different look. It's really, really nice. But it's a totally different look here on the hand. Wow, I like that. It's like filling in the space from underneath. Instead of putting something on top of it, It's like we're filling that in from underneath. Really, really neat. I love the way they did that. Very unique and different. Sizing on this one, we are starting at a size 5. We did have 4 and 4.5, and those sold out. So if you are very petite, like myself, my friend Shelby, I think I've told the story of her engagement ring and her husband literally like tying a string around her finger because he was like, she's a size 4. And the jewelry store was like, no way. There's no way she's a size 4. He was getting a custom ring. They were like, we cannot make this ring in a size 4. And then you propose and it doesn't fit. So he literally tied a string around her finger when she was sleeping. Sure enough, she's a size 4. So if you're petite fingered and you wear 4 or 4.5, ring the bell and put in your info to see if they can get them back in stock. Other than that, we're going to start at size 5 and move upward from there with those half sizes included. So 5.5, 6.5, etc. Let's get into this appraisal card. Now you will also get your Rhapsody card. Okay, so you have one to keep in your jewelry box and one to keep in your safety deposit box. I encourage you guys, even if you are buying something today that doesn't have a Rhapsody card, that's not appraised, create a little gem card. Okay, I want you to do this for every single piece of jewelry that you buy from us. A pendant, a ring, whatever. Create a little index card, cut it in half, write out what the center stone is, the carat weight, if it's graded, write out what metal it's in, write out what accent stones there are. Because if you continue to buy piece after piece here at Shop LC, and I know many of you do, you are our true collectors, and you are building a beautiful collection of jewelry that you will treasure for years to come. But 10 years from now, you don't want to be going, I wish I remember the carat weight of that. Or are those moissanite or are those white zircon? Are those diamonds? You want to know what you have. So that's why I say to create those little index cards, take a photo, put it next to it, keep these in a binder, right? And then you always know what you get. Or print out the product page after you buy it and put it in a binder so that you always know what you have. Years down the road, everything's going to be like, you're going to have so many beautiful pieces and they're just going to kind of run together and you'll be like, I don't know what's what. And then you go to a jeweler and you have to really trust that jeweler to know that they're going to tell you the truth. All right, you guys, this one. So let's get into this appraisal. Your estimated replacement value is going to be $7,500. This was actually just appraised in November of 2025, November 10th, 2025 at $7,500. Your price today is not $3,340. We're bringing it down. Oh, price match. Look at that. We're matching the one we did before. They are similar but different. 2,505. So 7,500, 2,505. You are literally saving $5,000. Well, $4,995. That's incredible, you guys. Simply by shopping the Shop LC. And you can always have these reappraised. You can take this to a jewelry store. You can get it home. You have a 30-day joy guarantee. Y'all, that's something very important to note. We are in the middle of clearance on the television side. That means all sales are final. Here on the live stream, okay? You're going to get clearance pricing, but you have a 30-day joy guarantee. So if it doesn't fit, if it doesn't match your Montebello and Indicolite earrings perfectly, if you're like, I don't know, it's just not the teal I expected, whatever it is, you're going to be in love. Okay, warning you, it will be even better than the teal you expected. But I have to say, I personally have a very hard time shopping anything that's like no returns. So items like shopping the live stream now is such a comfort to me because I just can't do no returns. I need to have that comfort. I need to have no, I have that wiggle room if something doesn't work out. Because you just never know the reasons, right? You never know why something might not work. All right, friends, this one will be shop 16. Okay, comment shop 16 for that final ring. Your budget pay on that is 501. 501 on your budget pay. Was that right? Yeah, 501. No. Yes, 501. I'm sorry. I keep confusing myself, you guys. Okay, final piece. So excited for this. So, Rhapsody collection. Okay, Rhapsody collection right here. I know Miss Pat's like, I don't buy clearance. I think that a lot of people feel that way. And, some people, there's certain pieces that you can feel confident in, right? Like easy, maybe it's a beaded bracelet, something like that, that you won't need to return. But if there's any, it's sometimes hard to make this decision, especially high priced, right? You just, Even if you don't think you'll return it, it's still that comfort of knowing you can if you needed to. Okay. Rhapsody. $950 platinum. Y'all know what that means, right? That means you have a quad A Montebello Indicolite. As good as it gets. That is going to be a beautiful gemstone. It's actually the largest quad A we've had of the show. It's a carat 38 on your Montebello Indicolite. You're also going to have 68 points of diamonds, and those are done in a double halo that actually kind of flow outward with that octagon shape. So you have the octagon shape extended. Now this is platinum, and it's heavy, okay? You feel that. You've got 4.2 grams of platinum. Now this is going to be standalone, so chain is not included. Do not let that stop you, okay? You will have a chain that will work with this. If you have a platinum over sterling, if you have a rhodium over sterling, it will work with this pendant. Look at that on the neckline. This stops you in your tracks. Oh my goodness. That is so outstanding, you guys. The size, the quality, everything. Now I want y'all to see the back because this is a really beautiful representation of our Rhapsody Collection logo. Our Rhapsody Collection logo kind of reminds you of like the Rolls Royce, except for it's 1 R instead of 2. Okay. You guys. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. My goodness. I don't know if it's, I think it is the top. I mean, this just, it's like, it's, wow. Okay. So y'all are not paying $4,000. I know that's what you're seeing at the top of the screen, right? $3,999. Not today. We have already given you a clearance price, $2,800. That is your clearance price, okay? But we're in the live stream. So we are adding the live stream coupon code. You're paying $2,100 for a necklace that we were selling for $4,000. You're getting this for just about almost 50% off. Almost 50% off. All you got to do is put it on a chain. Like I said, it could be rhodium. It could be platinum over sterling. It could be a platinum chain if you have one. But I don't want that to be the thing that stops you. Is you're like, oh, I don't have a platinum chain. I can't wear it. You can wear it. You'll wear it. Believe me. It could be white gold chain. Budget pay on this is $420. Yes, you'll see the red clearance banner when you comment shop 17. That does not mean this is final sale. That just means we're honoring clearance pricing, okay? And we're taking the additional coupon code. I think this is an amazing find. I feel like the fact that we've already clearanced it and we're allowing you to apply the coupon code on top, these are the hidden deals. These are the hidden treasures that make the live stream so great, you guys. And you get the Rhapsody card with it. So that's really great because you put that in your binder, right? I've been telling y'all, keep that binder. You put this in your binder. And that's going to have all the details of your ring. I would just maybe put a picture, tape a little picture of your pendant, or of your pendant, I mean, not your ring. Instead of all the details of your pendant, tape a little picture somewhere so that you know what pendant you're looking at. I mean, that pricing is incredible. Okay, friends, that wraps up all of our items. Now, I love the high-end stuff, but if you want the high-end look, remember, we did have this ring in the first hour, this Art Deco ring that I really loved. It was white zircon, or was it moissanite? It was moissanite, I think, and rhodium over sterling, and it had a very expensive look. So if you just tuned in for the second hour and you want that look for less, please go back and watch the first hour because we did have some pieces, like this one in particular, that could have very well been hanging out over here in the luxury side, and I would have just thought, oh, that's another piece in gold. Like that would have just been my thought process when looking at this ring, but it's actually like $300. So I understand wanting the gold, wanting the graded gemstones, but if you're able, this is still a AAA. If you're not able to do that financially and you just really want to get Indicolite into your collection right now, get yourself a piece in rhodium, right? Get yourself a piece in rhodium. That is a derivative of the platinum family. You've still got genuine earth mine gemstones. I think this is actually white zircon, because I remember saying it's genuine earth mine gemstones. So there are options for you if you can't afford the Rhapsody Luxoro pieces, we've got incredible options for you in Indicolite. We also had 2 gentlemen's rings there in the first half of our show. We had one in rhodium over sterling silver, a little bit more simple. And then we had a 5-stone ring, wowza, in 18 karat gold for May. So gents, we did not forget about you. Head back, watch the first half of our show. You can watch that on the website. You can watch that on Facebook, but don't miss out because we have incredible Indicolite deals for literally everyone, every price point, every budget. Please don't miss out. Anything else I wanted to say? I will see you guys back here at 10 a.m. Emily is coming up next. DJ, what is an Emily show? Oh, it's Danielle. Yeah. Danielle is coming up next.
She has emeralds and rubies.
Ooh, emeralds and rubies. Okay. Yay! I'm so excited. I get to see Danielle in the little crossover. All right, friends, have a blessed evening. So good to see each and every one of you. I will see you guys bright and early at 10 a.m. for another one. Bye, friends. Take care. Enjoy your evening.